Sorry, Michaela. We call this
okay.
take two in the business. So, Michaela, one of the things that we've noticed here from Central Maine Community College is that you have played for SM over the years. And are we getting audio, guys? Yeah, we are. Okay. So Michaela's here with us, and Michaela has a unique role in SM and CM history. Coach tells me you're the only one that's ever come from SM to CM. Tell us a little bit about that.
I started off at SM playing. I started my college career over there probably, I think, 2 years ago now. It was a great program. Loved the opportunities I got there. I went into the nursing program, so I decided to take a step back for a little bit to focus on my future and my career. I played for a club soccer team this past summer, which
Something new is happening here at Central Maine Community College.
Join us for our first open house and homecoming weekend, Saturday, September 27th.
Future Mustangs, explore our campus and discover what CMCC has to offer.
Alumni, come back, reconnect, and show your Mustang pride.
Families and community friends, celebrate with us.
We'll have games, food, and live events.
Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 27th. Explore our campus and discover what CMCC has to offer.
Alumni, come back, reconnect, and show your Mustang pride.
Families and community friends, celebrate with us.
We'll have games, food, and live events.
Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 27th.
And be a part of CMCC's first ever open house and homecoming weekend.
We'll see you there.
Auburn, Maine for a showdown between two Southern and Central Maine rivals here. The SMCC Seawolves and the Central Maine Community College Mustangs getting set to go once again, the two rivals in the Yankee Conference. I'm Rob Kennedy. Caleb Lamb will be joining me shortly. Mustangs 1-4-1 on the season. They broke out of a scoring slump in a major way last week, putting 4 goals past the UMA Moose in a shutout win. First CM goals by Jalen Poitras and Gloria San Pedro allowed the Mustangs to jump out 2-0 after 25 minutes. Olivia Varney scored her first of the season to put CM up 3-0 in the 40th, and the goal was set up by Ksenia Sorderup, who got her first ever assist for Central Maine. Helena LeBlanc rounded out the scoring in the 53rd minute, assisted by Kiki Shepard, who picked up her first CM point with the apple, and Chloe Pelletier stopped both UMA shots for the clean sheet. CM played well on Sunday, took on UMaine Fort Kent. Play USCAA Division I. Devin Elias was excellent in goal in that contest. A close game with Fort Kent isn't always something we see at Central Maine, but it was this past weekend. That bodes very well for the rematch coming up later on. For Southern Maine Community College, they're 3-2, and they've alternated this year between a win and a loss all season. When they score, they win. Victories over CCRI 1-0, Bay Path 4-0, and at Vermont State Randolph 6-0. Those are sandwiched around shutout losses to UMA, which was a 1-0 contest, and NHTI at 3-0. Seawolves lead the all-time series 22-5-2, but that's deceptive a little bit. They were unbeaten 15-0-1 in the first 16 games between the two sides. Just 1-5-1 in their last 7 versus CMCC, but the one was a big one. That was the 2023 Yankee Conference play-in game after dropping both regular season contests. Seawolves do play well here in Auburn, though. They won that contest here and a 2-2-1 over their last 5 games up here at Central Maine Community College. So getting set to go. Starters line up like this. The keeper for Southern Maine Community College, Aubrey Gilbert. On the field, Annabelle Fournier, Devin Kenny, Alexis Kelsey, Tiana Salazar, Addie Fiandaca, Riley Wright, Isabel Tanis, Jaden Eastman, Jocelyn Civiello, and Amia Braley. Devin Elias in the starting goal today for the Mustangs. Madison Valentine, Megan Remington, Michaela Martirano, Jalen Poitras. Lily Command, Bianca Gilmore, Heather Nelson, Olivia Varney, Kiki Shepard, and Emma Koch in the starting lineup for the Mustangs today. They're wearing the whites here at home. The Seawolves in the blues. They're attacking, Southern Maine is, from right to left. Jaden Stewart trying to work down that touchline. They play forward to Civiello. Lured away and chested down by Alexis Kelsey. Kelsey returning home here. She's an Edward Little High School player. Jana Salazar worked that outside. Fiandaca. Fiandaca's got some room down the touchline. Decided to go inside and challenge Emma Koch. And Koch stopped her. That's chipped high. Shepard tried the touch. Martirano. Back over to the near side, Fiandaca. And now it's Jaden Eastman. Tanis. That's intercepted by the former Seawolf, Michaela Martirano. Trying to play that long towards Shepard. Braley played back to Aubrey Gilbert, the keeper. There's Martirano again. Heavy first touch, but it rolled right to Jaden Poitras. Poitras. Chip back to Martirano. It's intercepted. Martirano, a strong challenge to take that off the foot of Fiandaca. Koch quickly moved that ahead. And it's intercepted, and back comes Southern Maine, Civiello. Scratch that, that was Braley, 23, not 22.
A little too much time on the ball there from Emma Koch before making up her mind where she wanted to serve it. And it's one thing SMCC is going to do a very good job of is closing things down in the midfield. They do not like letting teams get set up with any chance to shoot the ball.
Well, that's a good ball. And Kiki Shepard might have a chance here, but it bounced up on her, and pressure from Devin Kenny turned that promising opportunity into a false alarm. Caleb Lamb now on the broadcast as the Mustangs cleared into the area. Out comes Aubrey Gilbert, and she'll pick it up. This game has a 1-0 type of feeling all over it to me. What do you think?
To me, I look at this as going to be a very tight game, tough to score in, but it's a type of game where if the Mustangs can put one in early and force SMCC to counterattack, be a little bit less defensive, could be the type of night where that opens holes for more goals to come after the fact.
Long delivery right at the keeper, Eliason. Holds on to that. No problem at all at the long shot from the far side. That was Annabelle Fournier who took that shot, the team captain, and an assist last time out against Vermont State Randolph. Trying the 1-2 there with Koch and Martirano, but that was well played by Fiandaca, who may have it outside now and does from Civiello. Addy Fiandaca, the rookie from Sanford High School, from Springvale, Maine. Civiello tried to square that inside. Tevin Kenny was there. Now Martirano again. Martirano has Poitras going forward. Passes between Poitras and Shepard, though Shepard recovers. It's knocked off her boot. Poitras with some speed here. Poitras had it knocked away. Salazar came back and just got a foot on that.
Tough thing to do there, be able to dribble at top speed, and you cannot have that one take a wrong touch off the inside or outside of your boot, and that one just dragged it too far to the left, allowing the defender to intervene.
It's a throw-in. The Mustangs appear to have possession. They weren't sure for a moment, but there's Poitras back to take the throw for Central Maine. Martirano pops it high. It'll roll over the goal line. It's a goal kick for Southern Maine. Mustangs went unbeaten against the Huskies last year. They won 1-0 here in Auburn on September 18th. Then a 2-2 draw down in South Portland on October 16th. See, I'm 5-1-1 versus the Mustangs the last 3 seasons. The last loss was that 2023 YSCC play-in game, 2-1 right here. Rivalry's taken some twists and turns. Again, Southern Maine dominated the early stages of it. Central came back to catch up, but it's been very even the last few years. Central Maine with it. Trying to work that forward, Olivia Varney. That deflects out to the side and rolls out into touch.
That's the type of distance that head coach Rob Rodriguez wants his players shooting from there. Varney didn't really have time to try to take that one further over to the middle part of the box. Just needed to be confident enough to step in and rocket that one, but it is still early on here. Both teams still very much in the settling in stage.
Fiandaca. Looking at that one, it's out into touch. Martirano will take the throw for the Mustangs. Trying the long throw. It's headed right back toward the touch line. There's Civiello there. Civiello played into space. No one home in blue. Koch worked that forward. It bounced off the knee of a Mustang player. And back comes Southern Maine. Koch trying to slow down Fiandaca, who emerged with the ball. Nice step by Isabel Tanis, the Bangor native, one of the tri-captains of this team. Fiandaca rolling that towards Civiello. That's out over the goal line. It's a goal kick for the Mustangs.
Thought for a second there, Rob, we were going to have a basketball situation with a player running right towards our broadcast position, trying to send the ball down the sideline. And who knew how many steps it was going to take to slow down and stop on a wet, slippery, artificial turf field tonight.
65 degrees as game time started here. That's rolled in on goal. A bouncer kind of skipped up a bit. But it did rain during the afternoon. Hard for a little bit anyway. And gave the field a little soaking. We'll see if that affects the keepers, especially trying to pick up the ball.
Yeah, didn't mind Eastman there trying to keep that shot low for that exact reason. You never know what it might do on the wet turf.
Tanis tried to roll that through and could not do so. It was slowed down. Stopped there by Heather Nelson. Caban. Caban in a race with Riley Wright. Caban got by her. Put in toward the goal. There's Aubrey Gilbert playing it on the hot.
Caban out there on that left side who's not at 100% today. We'll see how long she's able to go. Got a little bit battered on the Mustangs' very hard-fought matchup against UMaine Fort Kent. Fell 2-1.
We talked in the pregame, too, that the scores against Fort Kent have rarely been that close. That's a powerhouse. It has been a powerhouse program in USCAA Division I. But the Mustangs went up there and played a very close game. That's a nice ball through. It's too close to the keeper. Eliason gets there just in front of Fiandaca.
Yeah, finishing your point there, Fort Kent just as likely to put 8 on the board as they are to put 2. So
well, we'll see.
Not
in
a bad loss
weeks.
at all.
Fort Kent will be here on it's the next Thursday, the rematch.
That'll be a fun one.
Martirano hustles, kept it alive, and rolls into the area, and out comes Aubrey Gilbert again. Gilbert, no stranger to Munzing Media Broadcasts. She's a Halldale High School graduate. Covered her high school games quite a bit in the Mountain Valley Conference. She's taken on Devin Eliason, who she would have faced in the MVC at Rannocook. Down the other end between the sticks for Central Maine. There's Remington. Remington, a good battle with Kelsey. That's a Southern Maine throw.
So far, hasn't really felt like either team has had possession nailed down, but there's certainly been a few more chances going forward for SMCC. They've been more willing to serve the ball into the area towards the front line.
Try to play that into the air. It was blocked. Eastman back outside. The area again, Remington deflects that and rolls to the 18. Koch came up to play it. Martirano now. Gonna weave through defenders. That deflects off Poitras, but Poitras picks it right back up. Salazar staring her in the face. Poitras' pass was behind Kiki Shepard. Here come the Seawolves again. Tanis rolls that up the middle. She was looking to connect with Jocelyn Civiello. And roll harmlessly forward to Eliason, the Central Maine keeper.
I don't know about you, Rob, but noticing Martirano very involved in the play, playing in that midfield attacking role rather than up front where she's been for most of the season thus far. So a little bit deeper. I'd call it a false nine if this was a 2008 Spain national team with their version of the 4-3-3. But
That's
of course,
what it looks like, yeah.
there's so many players advanced on the front line, it's not really working that way. But she's in that spot and able to, so far, use her physical play to win possession. Done a good job of linking things up between the defense and the forward lines.
Only player in history that's played for both the Mustangs and the Seawolves at one point. Martirano, the transfer, played at SMCC in 2022. Scored a couple of goals and an assist for the Seawolves. Shepard turns back for the ball. Shepard has Braley right there. And Shepard fired that into the middle. That's not what she wanted to do, but it worked out okay for her. Now the Mustangs might get possession here, although it's cleared. Not out of danger, however. Poitras into the area, rolls all the way through. Well, the Varney had stepped up, but it bounced past her. Mustangs will try that left flank again, but this is out into touch and a throw in for the visitors.
I was going to have to call you on that one, Rob. The second player to play for both programs on the women's soccer side of
we heard
things.
first before. Who's that?
With
Who's the other one?
Daniel McCusker, who will be part of the Hall of Fame class,
All
being
right.
inaugurated or being inducted this Friday. Will be fun over at Poland Spring Resort. Get your tickets now if you have not done so. Last call for those at the awards banquet. But on the very first CMCC women's soccer team, and of course also a big basketball player.
Yes.
And being a YSCC All-Conference selection in both. Very good player.
I wish Martirano like a goal today against her old team. A win, I think, would satisfy her the most. Isabel Tanis. Now it's Fournier. Annabelle Fournier, the junior, had an assist last game against Randolph. Now work it outside or try to. It's going to go all the way through. Fiandaka. Rolled forward to Salazar. Salazar dispossessed. Martirano playing it up the touchline. And that is grabbed. Nice play by Poitras. Poitras on the move, chased by Civiello. Shepard going to goal for the Mustangs. Can Poitras reach her? Now play that in through and it's cleared. Idea was there. It's not a oomph on the pass, which was a pass from distance as well.
Yeah, that touch from her taking her closer to the line. You had both forwards on the opposite side making back post runs. That was going to take a rather special ball into the box to be able to find them across 2 or 3 defenders.
Devin Kenny was right there defensively, played that one perfectly. This will roll, and despite the best effort of Adi Fiandaka, she won't catch up to it. It's a throw in for the Mustangs.
This has been quite the little foot race up and down this near sideline,
Yes, it
especially
has.
with how much speed is on display here. They're certainly putting the pressure on both wingers, but they're going to be feeling it at this point, even not quite 15 minutes into the game.
Martirano the chip. Braley. Martirano comes into claim. But she's dispossessed. And Braley once again, who stepped right in front of her. That's over the head of Civiello. Rolls all the way to the 18 and into the area. And there's Eliason.
You can see what we were talking about with Southern Maine just doing such a great job of closing off the attacking options. That back line, back four there is very controlled, very concise.
So Eastman into the side netting. They'll go sub in the game. The first one, Autumn Polk. She's a rookie from Phyllis, Maine. First team in the Mountain Valley Conference last year, her senior year at Mount Abram High School. It's a lot of playing time as a rookie. Started 3 of the 5 games and quickly off the bench here in the 14th minute to enter the contest. She'll replace Alexis Kelsey.
And not that SM's having much more luck going forward against this CM backline. We could be in for a very good defensive stalwart type of soccer game.
I think some of the situations today where opportunities will be precious, and you have to take advantage of them. Whichever team is more opportunistic will likely win this one. Because I don't see a lot of chances coming with the defenses of these teams.
No.
Martirano ahead. Braley. Braley. It's popped over the touchline again.
Mustangs have got to get some more diagonal runs coming from up front, though. Whichever winger has the ball on either flank, whether it's been Poitras right in front of us or Caban on the far side, you got to make sure you're coming towards her. Make that more like a 20-yard pass rather than a 30 or 35-yard one. Much easier to keep possession and potentially get in on goal that way. And they're doing a good job of doing just that right now as Caban sets up in the middle.
And now it's Poitras. Has Shepard. Shepard outside. Poitras going to go with Caban. Kiki Shepard. That's into the side netting for a goal kick. A couple of promising runs down that right touchline for the Mustangs. Haven't been able to connect to a teammate in the area yet, but they've set up some open space over there.
Yeah, it was
See if
good.
that continues.
Just going to say, thus far, the services have been rather wasteful, you'd have to say, from a Central Maine perspective. Just not getting good deliveries into the mixer where your player has a chance at it, but still early on. And like you said, the more looks that you get at that, the more likely one is to come off.
Braley with the goal kick, but the Mustangs have it again. Try to work that across to Poitras. Poitras has it here, but she's forced back. Has Koch in support, who skies it, trying to switch the field over Caban's head. That's back toward Caban, but she won't pick that up. It's hoofed away. Devin Kenny again. Martirano on the trap. She's got company there from Fiandaca. Fiandaca, great hustle. Almost picked that up, and Koch had to do well to keep that in play. Koch reached for it. Civiello exploring options. Now it's Riley Wright. Wright scored her first 2 SMCC goals last time out this past weekend against Vermont State Randolph. She's a freshman from North Waterboro, Maine. Massabesic High School. And it's a foot race down that far touchline now. Good head start there from Riley Wright. She's being aggressively pursued by Caban.
Caban's done well. She's hit the deck a couple of times getting in there on challenges, but she's giving it everything she's got, even if she's not at 100%.
Eastman's pass intercepted. Martirano a long shot. Aubrey Gilbert will handle that one with ease. Gilbert's had a good year as a keeper, just a sophomore. Has only allowed 4 goals all season. And 3 of those came to NHTI. The other was at UMA. Moose won that game 1-0, a tremendous defensive effort. Maybe their biggest win so far as a program in the Yankee Conference. Just stymied the attack for the Seawolves in that contest. That's a throw-in for the Mustangs, or the Seawolves.
Of course, that NHTI team has all the looks of a steamroller
Yes.
in the early going, so
That's
3
there.
goals allowed to them is nothing to cry about.
They're going to be a problem. Rob Munzing with a pretty good glove save. Is that bounced up here? We've already lost power once, and the last thing we need is to go off the air with a soccer ball. Not that Martirano could do much about that.
If we'd given him a pair of goalkeeper gloves, he'd have caught that
I
one.
think
No
so.
doubt about it. The reflexes are sharp for the spry young man.
Running onto the ball, Poitras. Salazar there to pursue, and that'll be a throw-in. Alexis Kelsey will check back in for Southern Maine. 2 new players in, Elena LeBlanc and Gloria San Pedro entering the contest. San Pedro got her first Central Maine goal right here at home last week against UMA in that victory. LeBlanc had a goal in that game as well. It wasn't her first. That was her third career goal for the Mustangs. San Pedro played back toward the touchline. She'll pick it up. Maybe a chance to enter the area. That deflects well out as the pass across the 18 was put right back in, however. Heather Nelson has a little time and space here. Tried to play that all the way through, but it was deflected and stopped by Fiandaca. Maybe a chance now for Olivia Varney. Trying to turn and free up her right foot. Had two Seawolves there, got away from both, but our pass is cut out.
Interesting adjustment here by head coach Rob Rodriguez. I thought we were going to see Lily Caban be one of those players taken off with the two substitutions, but instead has dropped her into the midfield three to play with Varney a little bit deeper on and have San Pedro up there along with Elena LeBlanc, and it looks like as well maybe trying to get Martirano a bit more forward.
Kelsey trying to move forward, was broken up over that far touchline. Gilmore played that out into touch. It's a throw in for the visitors. Busy week for the women's team here as they've got game tonight. Scheduled for a game with Word of Life as part of a men's-women doubleheader on Thursday. We'll see what the weather forecast has to say about that. Then a beautiful day for Saturday. Another doubleheader coming on that day as well. As in town on Saturday, Paul Smith's College. That's Central Maine homecoming on Saturday.
Homecoming and open house going to be a very, very
Yes,
busy day going on with all the sporting events taking place.
Baseball, softball both playing that day as well. Be a quick turnover here as they both play in the same field. Seawolves trying to pass that to Polk, who just came in. Polk has it. Polk shoots and didn't miss by much as that hooked just the wrong side of the upright. First solid chance goes to the Seawolves, and Autumn Polk very close to her first goal.
Fell nicely for her in a decent area of the field, but just couldn't put that shot on target. Sometimes that's all you really want to do in the early going is test the keeper's hands and reflexes when they haven't had one on target yet.
Tanis will try to test now, but that's blocked. Seawolves with it again, though. Probing and working outside. That's Autumn Polk again. Just had that scoring opportunity. Trying to find Eastman heading into the area. Eastman gets there, but too late.
Well done, Autumn. Good run there. Good job.
A goal kick for the Mustangs.
Be very curious to see how well this goal kick is taken. Emma Koch is going to do the duties here. Herself a converted goalkeeper. Saw some action last year as a freshman, but did play mostly as a defender.
Decent distance, but right to Tanis, who heads it forward. Polk. Good challenge.
Yes, Bell.
Another good challenge, too. That time, Tanis on Koch. Tanis using her speed. Fed into the area. Clear, but not out. Not out of danger at all as that shot by Polk. More of a pass as it drifted across the face of goal. On that far side is Caban again, who's dropped back. Then she'll drop it off and rush forward. She was the intended recipient of that pass, but it's out into touch and a throw in for the Seawolves.
See Southern Maine starting to turn the screw a little bit, keep the Mustangs hemmed in their own end. Difficult getting out of this attacking third, and that's going to be dangerous if they can't make sure they get those quick clears for this remaining halfway through the first half.
Varney played that, or Nelson rather, played that out for a throw. Alexis Kelsey is over to take it. Oh, they'd call that a corner. Looked like a throw. Well, they were setting it up. It is a corner. First of the game for either team. So Kelsey trying to swing this away from goal. And that's deflected right up into the area. Could be a dangerous chance now, but the bouncer a little tough for Polk. She recovers. Has support from Salazar. Yeah, Salazar the shot from distance. And the one hopper will be a corner. Is that hopped up on Eliason? She played it well enough to keep it out, but here's the second corner for Southern Maine, this time from the left side.
Did take a skip, not as high of a bounce as Eliason was expecting off the wet turf, and good thing she had her body in front of it. That's how they teach the fundamentals, and that kept it from getting behind her.
So the second corner in rapid succession for the Seawolves. They look to get out in front. They'll play that back to Salazar, who's got LeBlanc approaching. Skied into the area, right by the 18, headed back. And the Mustangs look to clear. Look at a second opportunity here. Caban had it and lost it. Caban rebattles and claims it again. Good ball ahead to Olivia Varney. She's got some space to advance. Varney with San Pedro and LeBlanc going to goal. And it's LeBlanc. It was knocked away from her by Kenny. Martirano plays that out for a Mustangs throw. 24th minute here. Not many opportunities yet. I'll pop that into the area. No opportunity there that time for Heather Nelson. Oh, scratch that. That was LeBlanc, 12. Koch with a tackle. She sent Polk down to the floor. It rolls into the area. May have been a chance there for LeBlanc. I don't think she saw it coming in time.
I think a little bit too fast across her position. That was really arrowed more towards the back post, but I don't think Caban got a good break on it as she has stepped a little bit further forward here.
Easy pickings that meant for Aubrey Gilbert.
Also should shout out Madison Valentine in the defensive part of this midfield three, as she has done a good job of challenging possession in the middle, has forced SMCC to go wide down these corridors.
Played across. They're looking for Polk. Polk again at the 18. Has a chance to turn. Had three defenders in her way, though. Excellent work by the Mustangs to cut out that chance. Now Martirano. LeBlanc trying to stay onside and to back up. And that deflects. There's San Pedro. Be a chance now as the Mustangs send more players forward. Martirano. Outside, now fed into the area towards San Pedro. That's cleared.
Great job by Braley to win that battle in the middle.
Maya Braley wanted to make sure I didn't misidentify her, but she's moved into the middle and made a great play. Here's Tanis. Not a bad ball, but it skipped forward. Idea was correct. Wanted Riley Wright, who was going to goal, number 18, the freshman.
With the wet turf, you do have to adjust how you take these long-distance through balls, as that one's well cut out by Nelson, or Gilmore rather, striding forward, because if you are having an attacker that's really starting their run from the edge of that attacking third, you got to put height under the ball, let it settle off the ground. If they're making the run from, say, closer to the midfield circle, then you got to strike it low, let it skip ahead for them to run onto, and it can be tough to judge and get the correct spin on the ball, and you're battling the conditions of the field almost as much as the defensive back line. It's
a fast track out there tonight. There's no question about that. Mustangs were offside, so the Seawolves get the kick.
Most action both goalkeepers have gotten is coming off their line to claim overhit passes at this point.
Remington knocks that out into touch. They're going to try to get the sub Ellie Schlichting into the game. The referee in the field didn't see her. Maybe now. And they do see it. Oh, nope.
I think they had that going the other way,
They did have it going the other way. That would be why. Bianca Gilmore picks it up for the Mustangs. She'll take the throw on the far side. San Pedro won't get that. Played forward again, cut out by Olivia Varney. Varney in a tussle with Eastman. Out for another throw. Once again, it'll stay in possession for the Mustangs. San Pedro.
It's actually LeBlanc who's now swapped to that far side.
Yeah, so Pedro's moved in the middle, I see.
Trying to throw different looks at him, which nothing wrong with that. You got all those different types of personnel. Mix and match, find the best combination as they can all really play in any of those front areas.
Isabel Tanis trying to roll that into the path of her teammate coming forward, Autumn Polk, and Polk got there. That's a throw-in for the Mustangs once again, and Emma Koch will take it. Martirano showed too much that time to Polk. Tanis. Might be trouble here, but the Mustangs there to pick that up. Viandaka. Challenged well by Remington. Continues her impressive play on the back line. Gonna play that through. Might be a situation here for the Mustangs. Martirano there now. San Pedro's all the way over on the right side. Salazar watching for Southern Maine. Now up top, Caban. Fed into the area. Trying to turn and fire, Elena LeBlanc. And again, the Mustangs right there on the edge of the area. Couldn't get through. Polk. Civiello. Fiandaca in the middle, watching. Played forward by Riley Wright. Head right back in her direction. Wright back in possession. Down that touch line toward Kelsey. Kelsey has the ball in play. Kelsey advancing. Can she keep it alive? She has. Fires that into the side netting, and that'll get Ellie Schlichting into the contest.
Not too far away there, just couldn't hit the target from the tight angle, but a nice run to get to the end line and cause some problems.
Schlichting back in, a goal and a couple assists this season for the sophomore out of Gray. A couple assists last time out. Win over Vermont State Randolph. Touch on the goal kick. In the 29th minute. This game will be a war of attrition. Who will cash in the opportunity? You can't be wasteful with your chances because neither team allows all that many. Maybe a chance now for the Seawolves as they advance, but took a little too long to ban back to disrupt. Now it's stolen. And the Mustangs try to force their way toward the goal. No way through.
We'll say, Rob, so far no one's really been able to win those one-on-one battles that you really need to open up the space and create a solid goal-scoring chance. And that's a credit to both the defenders and the midfielders that have won those challenges. Can't afford to put a foot wrong and give a shooting lane, and both of them are well-drilled units by both these coaches who have been around this conference for a long time.
Varney the high throw. She'll get to do it again.
Ethan Wells, who's now the athletic director at SMCC instead of the assistant, still in charge of this Seawolves women's soccer team for at least one more year. And Rob Rodriguez, who's the reigning YSCC coach of the year, now with a decade spent in Central Maine.
These two have met quite a bit. Yeah, it's a lot of work to be the head coach and full AD.
Sure, Dave Gagne would agree with you.
Yeah, he does the same thing in the wintertime with basketball.
That's right. And it's not really the wintertime anymore.
No, it's
early
really,
October starts for basketball as well.
Yeah, it's a good 4.5 month season. Playing long ball here. Maybe it's a chance. Can LeBlanc get to it? She does. Played off the volley, and it's over the crossbar. The best chance so far for the Mustangs. But it's a goal kick for SMCC.
Boy, they've been waiting for exactly that opportunity. A good ball over the top with the forward starting even with the back line. Turn it into an even foot race, and the Mustangs have plenty of speed up front to take advantage of those. Just shanked it right off her toe.
Had to hurry, though, with Kenny and Salazar both coming back to force the issue. Didn't really give a ton of time for LeBlanc to fire. Mentioned she got a goal last time here a week ago at contest against UMA. Mustangs will try the long ball again, but no one on the other end of this one. That'll roll out for a goal kick.
You can hear that call probably in our headsets coming from head coach Rob Rodriguez as he looks for another change in the rotation here, swapping Lily Caban and Olivia Varney. So Varney now goes up top.
Definitely tweaking things as the match goes on. San Pedro overcooked from Martirano, and they'll turn it over to the Seawolves.
San Pedro dropping in. Martirano now playing down this right side with LeBlanc central. So, again, keeping these defenders constantly on their toes for the Seawolves about where the speed is, where the hold-up play is going to come from.
Jade Niesman, or up that touch line, was hoping that Polk was there. Ellie Schlichting just in the contest with fresh legs on that run, but can't catch up to it, and Nelson shields it out for the goal kick.
Well played there, and had to get across and get the body between the ball and the defender to hold him off, as instructions being relayed in from the sideline by Rob Rodriguez for Michaela Martirano, who has seemed to have the extra motivation you expect to come when you're a player going against your former team. She's been on it today.
Slip over on that far side, but nothing comes from that.
Well done
throw-in.
by Varney. I was going to say, to get back in front of that. Don't allow that ball to be served in. Keep them playing with it around their back line.
Now a chance for Kelsey down the touchline. Something going now for the Seawolves. Ball across the face of goal. Autumn Polk runs it down, but the flag is up for the offside.
And the golf cart of Athletic Director Dave Gagne goes buzzing off. I'm guessing that clearance on the far side by Varney cleared the fence to head out towards the road.
Another goal kick for the Mustangs. Not a hard task keeping track of shots so far, I wouldn't think, Caleb.
No, right now, I mean, as we look at how this game is summarized, I've got a 6-2 edge in favor of the Seawolves, but the 3 shots on target for Southern Maine, none have really challenged Devin Eliason, and you can say the same thing for the one long distance effort from Martirano that was on target against Gilbert. And these keepers have, well, let's say if they had skipped the pregame stretch routine, they would not be in danger of muscle cramps right now.
No, they haven't had a whole lot to do, except, as you mentioned, come out to claim long through balls that no one's on the other end of and make goal kicks. Koch. Physical play by Schlichting. But Caban on it now for the Mustangs. Trying to play that back through again. There's Remington. Stopping the Seawolves in their track. She'll bring it forward. Remington. They let her advance. Played right into the middle of the pitch. Popped outside to the near side. Martirano. Can she catch up to it? Not quite.
Good hustle, though.
Yeah, she got no horse to try to get that, but just ran out of time and space.
Not used to seeing Remington venture that far forward over the midway line, but she looked comfortable on the ball as she just took the space that was presented to her and still delivered a good pass in towards LeBlanc, trying to get her to play as a target forward there with the pass to her feet instead of over the top.
Schlichting. Nowhere for her to go. It's kept in by Martirano. On a bad pass, but defended well once again by Braley. Braley's been good back there.
LeBlanc not exactly helping her teammate out there, ducking out of the 50-50 challenge as that one came in. You got to be strong there if you're going to play in the center of the field. You have to go shoulder to shoulder. You have to get touches on everything that comes your direction.
Varney trying to hold on to possession, couldn't quite do so. Seawolves back with it. They look to switch the field to the left side. Polk skipped past her. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Koch with the throw. Miscommunication with San Pedro. Played it right to Eastman. Koch again. Martirano tried to chest that down. It bounced right to Salazar. San Pedro putting the pressure on Eastman. It's a throw-in for the Seawolves. They'll get Annabelle Fournier back in. And Fournier in for Ellie Schlichting. So they'll trade places once again as Schlichting can come in for her teammate Fournier in the first place.
Schlichting a couple of minutes cameo on the field there, just a spell.
Played down the touch line, kept alive by Fournier just back in. Tanis. Stopped by Nelson. Martirano. Played with a left foot. No one there in white, however. There's Braley again to touch it right back up, and Martirano hustles to reclaim it. A lot of spin in that ball as Martirano played that forward. And Braley in the way once again. Valentine. 50-50 ball won by the hustle, Alexis Kelsey. More of a 60-40 ball, really.
Yeah.
Kelsey had the head start. Should have won that race, and she did. Didn't take it for granted. Fiandaka's over on the far side now, number 16, as they played it through to her, but nowhere for her to go. The Seawolves reset right by the midfield stripe. And they turn it over to Caban. He turns it back over. The misconnection on that pass.
Yeah, I tell you what, if I'm Rob Rodriguez, I am looking for a big change in the front three right now because this combination just hasn't had the same success going forward. And it's not like he doesn't have plenty of options to throw at this as well. You still got Sarah Labby on the bench to send your sorter up as forwards. They've got lots and lots of pieces to find the working combinations.
So to the contest now, Alyssa Rodriguez will check in. They're waiting for the final approval, and here she comes. So Rodriguez in, and she'll take out Isabel Tanis. Spins in the middle of the field. Rodriguez there. Open space on the left side. That's where the Seawolves will play it. Polk has Salazar arriving. Salazar with space heading toward the corner flag. Polk again. And in the keeper's area, now it's San Pedro looking to play that outside of Martirano. Couldn't get rid of it quickly enough, and Salazar over to steal. Koch wins the throw for the Mustangs.
I think they're going to call that a handball and put that on the ground.
Yep, it was. So it's a free kick instead.
We've not seen many whistles from the referee so far tonight. Not a lot of fouls. It's been a good, well-contested match, but it is about what we expected to this point as we head towards halftime of still scoreless and still not many chances on either end. Game in need of a goal to break it open.
Opportunities few and far between so far. Great hustle by Martirano to hold on to that and deflect it off Polk. Martirano, the long throw in. Salazar played off the top of the shoulder. Fournier. Seawolves look to switch the field, but they turn that over to Livia Varney. A roll all the way back to the defense and blast it away. Heather Nelson stepping into it. Jaden Eastman. Oh, that's a good ball. And a chance now for the Seawolves. Oh, Eliason out to make the save. She's out of position, though. The Mustangs need a clear, and they get one. That's the best save I've seen Eliason make here at home. Let's see it again.
What a stop this is, because as you said, that's a great ball through. You needed the low one from distance. Timed it perfectly, but Eliason, no fear, throws herself to the ground, gets a little extra boosted speed on the slide from the wet turf, and denies that hard-hit low shot point blank.
Zadie Fiandaco took that shot, and she's looking for her first SMCC goal. Has an assist in September 14th against Bay Path. But a great scoring chance there, snuffed out by Eliason. A tremendous save. Varney rolled past her. Seawolves winning the possession and territory battle now. And with it again, worked outside. This one will get all the way out into touch for a Mustangs throw.
Hey, they want to play quick here.
A couple of former Mustangs down that far side, or down this near sideline to the far end of the Mustangs bench from last year's team. You got All-American goalkeeper Emma Knowles, as well as former striker that are just kind of taking this one in and cheering on their former team. But I tell you what, Knowles would be impressed with that save from the young freshman there. That was a good stop.
Martirano. Salazar wins that one-on-one. And deflects off the foot of Polk. A throw-in for the Mustangs. Dodge the throw. Caban lets it ride. It's a Mustangs throw. Fast moving first half here in the 43rd minute.
Katie Bluen, also from last year's team, a captain, checking this one out. Maybe at halftime she can give a couple of words of encouragement to the strikers up front. Definitely in need of a few more shots coming this way, because right now, if you are Aubrey Gilbert, you could probably have a folding chair back there to set up shop. Nothing's bothering you right now.
Emily Tracy hasn't come back by any chance, has she? Samantha Bellardo around? It is homecoming after all this weekend. We've been spoiled here as far as strikers the last few years at CMCC with All-Americans and record setters. And Martirano jumped that time, but she's still in the fray. Koch has it hop past her. She's got support there from Heather Nelson, who comes back to defend. That's off Fiandaka for a throw.
No help from the ball crew here.
Nelson on the throw. Braley. Autumn Polk again. Right back into the middle. It's picked up by LeBlanc. LeBlanc played that outside. It was behind the intended recipient of that pass, Olivia Varney. Tanis out there. Nice run down that right flank. Now end up behind the goal. It's a goal kick for Central Maine. As we're into the 45th minute. This gets past San Pedro. It was played down by Rodriguez, who played that back. A little time now for the Seawolves to set up. Worked over to the near side again. There's Polk. She's been busy over here on the left side. Polk trying to skip past Koch and does so. Rolled into the area, booted out of there though. Good quick play. And I believe that was Madison Valentine who stepped into that.
Yeah, excellent job from her stepping in front of that well-read back there, helping out the back four.
Kelsey played that back. San Pedro got in the way and did just enough to slow the ball down so Koch could make that block from Autumn Polk.
Had her heel stepped on as well. Not noticed, though, by the central referee as play goes on.
That'll do it for the first half. It's been a midfield battle. Not many chances at all either way. And as such, a scoreless first half comes to an end here in Auburn. It's the Central Maine Community College Mustangs 0, Southern Maine Community College Seawolves 0. We'll be back for the second half after this on Munzing Media.
Something new is happening here at Central Maine Community College.
Join us for our first open house and homecoming weekend, Saturday, September 27th.
Future Mustangs, explore our campus and discover what CMCC has to offer.
Alumni, come back, reconnect, and show your Mustang pride.
Families and community friends, celebrate with us.
We'll have games, food, and live events.
Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 27th.
And be a part of CMCC's first ever open house and homecoming weekend.
We'll see you there.
The USC Young Lady provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
The environment is just awesome.
Great campus, small, close-knit community.
Everyone's really welcoming.
Everything feels very personal.
You feel like you belong here.
Jeff Harder here, partner of CBU Advantage. Listen, Medicare can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Whether you're new to Medicare or exploring your options during open enrollment, our team at CBU Advantage is here to help make it simple. We'll help you compare plans, understand your benefits, and find the coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Don't let the confusion or stress hold you back. We're going to simplify the entire process for you. We're just a phone call away. Call us today or click the link below to book an appointment with a licensed agent to discuss your options. Talk to you all soon.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
To actually dust the fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other hand?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's prepared me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that you typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good. Like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCAA.
Something new is happening here at Central Maine Community College.
Join us for our first open house and homecoming weekend, Saturday, September 27th.
Future Mustangs, explore our campus and discover what CMCC has to offer.
Alumni, come back, reconnect, and show your Mustang pride.
Families and community friends, celebrate with us.
We'll have games, food, and live events.
Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 27th.
And be a part of CMCC's first ever open house and homecoming weekend.
We'll see you there.
USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Do you know that your current annuity might not be the best fit anymore? In today's markets, there are new options that could offer greater flexibility, higher growth potential, and even enhanced benefits that can be specifically tailored to your needs. Upgrading your annuity doesn't just mean better rates. It's an opportunity to explore these new innovative options designed to help you get more out of your investment. Don't settle for outdated terms. Contact us today to learn how upgrading your annuity can open the door to better opportunities in your retirement.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
We're going to be joined here at halftime by Alfie Bashford of the men's team. Alfie, I'm going to slide over next to you here.
Yes, sir.
And as I'm doing production and this halftime interview here. And Alfie, as we take a look at things, you had to not come over as nimbly as you normally do. Tell us a little bit about your left knee here, Alf.
Yeah, walking with a bit of a limp right now. Not 100% sure because we're yet to have the scan. But I went to see a physio on Friday and it said it's not looking great. It could be a potential tear of the meniscus in the knee. So that could, again, depending on how bad the tear is, rule me out from anywhere from 5 to 6 weeks to 5 to 6 months. So.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so we're keeping our fingers crossed here. And I know everybody across the pond that tunes in to see our games, we got quite a following over there across the pond, as we like to say, and
That's right.
I know everybody over there is pulling for you, Alfie. Very discouraging to get an injury, and certainly I know everybody's pulling for you to get the very best news possible. Meniscus is cartilage damage,
Correct.
and that's something that would take the lesser of the time for sure. So let's hope that's the case. Let's take a look at the team here. Off to another great start this season. Went up to North a little banged up, not just yourself but a few other guys, and played a 1-1 draw against the Bengals up at UMaine Fort Kent, and they're always a tough opponent anyway, and going up shorthanded wasn't the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the game midweek on Thursday was a tough battle, as evidently coming out with the amount of injuries that we did, but managed to hang on to the 3 points, which was huge. Going down to Portland is never easy, and to go up to Fort Kent as well, 5-hour trip in the morning to play the same day, and then the trip back. It's quite a mission, but again, fighting hard to get a result. We'll take a draw up there any day of the week. I think they played their full squad when. I think they've played other teams in the Yankee Conference and not played the full squad. So
yeah, right, exactly.
We definitely got a full taste for them.
Yeah, they knew it was coming. They knew it was coming up from Central Maine. That's for sure.
That's right.
So yourself and a couple of guys banged up, but that's it's a next man up. Philosophy here, right? I mean, you've got the depth of the talent, and you've got to be able to step up and play.
Yeah, 100%. I think we've shown really good signs of depth in the squad so far this year. Players like Mitchell Masida walking into my role. I think he's unlucky not to have been in the starting 11 so far this season. So for him to get a chance, as unfortunate as for me, I'm quite happy to see him go on and strive and get that experience on the pitch. And I think it's been really encouraging. Everyone's saying he's taken things so well, and that's partly why I'm down here tonight, and we'll be training after the second half of this game, and any insights and things that I can pass on to him, I'm absolutely going to do that for him. So I'm just really pleased that he's getting the opportunity.
Well, there's that in your character anyway, as well, and we saw it come out last year. Trying to help others out, and you've got your position back there. You see the whole field, and so you've got a kind of a coach's mentality as it is anyway, and certainly that's what you'll be able to continue to do as a leader of the team. And we hope you get the very best news that you possibly can get, Alfie. And we'll see the team here on Saturday as part of the homecoming festivities, a full weekend of games. Just to let folks know, what we've got going is we're going to start off at 10 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have a doubleheader of softball, a single 9-inning game of baseball, and then magically the fences will disappear. The soccer complex will come in. We'll bring Rob Kennedy in from his home in Monmouth, and we'll have soccer all afternoon. So a long day for the old guy here.
What more could you ask for? I know.
It's going to be fantastic. As long as they don't try to slip a volleyball game in there somehow. I don't know how we would cover everything, but we'll be here for all four of those contests. Well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contests, actually, doubleheader, yeah. So we'll be here for that. So that'll be fantastic on Saturday. Weather looks good. I got Word of Life coming in here Thursday night. That'll be a tough test. Word of Life, one of the good programs in that you play on your schedule as well. So doubleheader action Thursday night, weather permitting. I just took a glance at the advanced forecast, and it keeps the rain keeps upping up, so over an inch of rain on Thursday. But the turf could go. Doesn't mean we can go. As if the rain comes straight down, we're probably okay. But any blowing rain is, everything's open here. So we'll do the best we can. Alfie, you're the best, buddy.
Hey,
and wish you luck on your rehab.
All
So
the best.
Rob Kennedy, Caleb Lamb will rejoin us here in the broadcast pavilion here on the turf here at the complex, and I will slide over, take the headset off. I'll go back into my production role, and we've got a 0-0 game here, winding down, under 30 seconds left here at halftime. I'm going to disappear out of your sight. The picture will change it out to the field here, and that will put us in good stead. There we go, and we'll bring Rob and Caleb back in. In fact, why don't we take a quick pause? We'll have a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll be second half action here after this.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Both on the field and on my forehead. But under this tent, you really can't see too well with the lights being blocked by the tent. So when it starts to get dark in the second half, it's the way I can still maintain my vision here. Rob Kennedy along with Caleb Lamb. Rob Munzing doing our production once again. Second half action. And the light went off. There we go. Second half action underway here in Auburn. Looking for our first goal of the game. Looking for more scoring chances than we had in that first half. Foul call. We haven't had many of those in this contest. Remington's taking the free kick for the Mustangs. Now, crowd over there on that left side. Varney was the closest player, but she might have this. Good work, though, again by Braley. Braley has been the counterpart to Remington as far as the stalwarts on the back line. Just breaking up plays. Gilbert's out. And the ball toward the goal line and cleared off the line.
Oh, close.
Very close. Gilbert came out to make the play, and then coming over to blast that off, Riley Wright.
I don't think that was a shot. Was just trying to flick it in behind the keeper for someone to run onto and knock it in.
He's rolling toward the goal line and a chance for the Mustangs at Wright. Cleared that out of danger. Find Caban here. Varney's down. Cleared back up the pitch. Civiello. Now a chance to counter. Fournier. That's broken up and booted away by Gilmore. Went through Martirano, was playing the right side in the first half. She's over on the left side here in the second half as that tumbles off the table, and it's a throw in. Bianca Gilmore's over to take it. Headed back in Gilmore's direction, popped high in the air. Isabel Tanis. Booted ahead after Remington stopped it. Trying to shield that now is Heather Nelson. She's in a little trouble here. Sibiello played that back, and attempted shot by Tanish. Didn't get what she wanted on that, and it's cleared by the Mustangs. Salazar. Roll that out wide. That's played out for a throw-in. Visitors in possession. Tanis over to, nope, she's not going to take the throw. She was heading toward the throw. Go ahead again, but the flag is up for the offside. And a free kick now for the Mustangs.
Very important these opening couple of minutes after halftime. Whatever adjustments that the coaches have tried to make are going to be fresh in the players' minds, and you're really just hoping for Lightning to strike early on, take advantage of both teams trying to take a couple of minutes to get back into the flow of the game, hit them before they're fully up to steam, and Mustangs nearly did that. Just about a minute into the second half, just no one on the other end to punch that ball into the open net. Is that a chance they're going to come to regret?
Braley over to take the free kick after a foul called on the Mustangs. Braley, the sophomore from Pittsfield, Maine. A couple of her former high school teammates at MCI playing for the Mustangs. Olivia Varney, Heather Nelson. Played outside again. Maybe something on now for the Seawolves. That's played back for a shot. It's over the bar as Civiello tried to set up a teammate who just arrived on the scene.
Thought that was Tanis maybe.
It was Tanis who took the shot. Civiello passed it back to her to set her up.
Just couldn't keep the shot down, always rising off her foot, similar to that Elena LeBlanc shot we saw on this end of the field late in the first half. Just when you get the ball in a good area, you have to put it on frame, especially as we've said multiple times at this point. Chances are going to be at a premium. Don't let them go begging.
Martirano waiting for help to arrive, and here it comes. Mustangs working forward. Varney. That's Shepard up there. Kiki Shepard. Attempted pass goes behind the goal line, behind the goal for a goal kick.
Just got to wrap that right boot around it a little bit more. Cut that back towards the penalty spot. Not easy to do, especially when you're being harangued by two defenders as you head towards the corner flag. But services in from the wings was probably a weakness for this Mustangs team through the first 45 minutes.
Throwing again for the Mustangs. Yeah, I'd say that was one of the issues you saw. A lot of chances left wanting by the Mustangs. They moved the ball outside the area, but trying to throw that in front. Never did seem to connect. Bounce to the 18, headed out of the area, but right back in. Gilbert's out. Can she get there first? She does. Got there just in front of Poitras. Aubrey Gilbert, brave keeping as she pounced off the line to win that race. And new contact was coming and absorbed it. Kelsey tried to stab it and keep it in, couldn't do so. Martirano handles the throw. Caban. Martirano toward Varney. Valentine popped that ahead. Maybe a chance now as Varney couldn't settle. Martirano does. Martirano deflected that off of a defender, Jaden Eastman. Not deflected that time off Riley Wright. Shouts for handball, but nothing given. Varney. That was played out of there. Adi Fiandaka conceding the corner. It's the first one for the Mustangs.
Kiki Shepard was trying to turn on that one as it fell nicely to her inside the area, but SMCC defense, as they have been all night, quickly on the scene to put pressure on and smother the chance.
Olivia Varney setting up right-footed, trying to swing this away from Aubrey Gilbert in the SMCC goal.
First corner of the match for CM.
Headed to the danger area. Blew it out toward the 18, clear, but the Mustangs still in possession. Work back again toward Bianca Gilmore. Shepard popped that high. She thought she got fouled, instead it's just a goal kick.
Well, the shot there striking the referee square in the back. That one was headed in the right direction. Those are sometimes the ones that you'll see them pull it back for hitting the referee, give a drop ball there, but not normally while the ball's in flight for a shot.
Remington, a great steal, and almost rolled that through to Caban. Blasted away by Riley Wright. Kelsey. Tanis. Tanis switching the field. Space over on the left flank.
Clock going to stop here.
Yeah, it looks like an injured player for the Mustangs. Yes.
Oh, my.
And McCotch is cut.
Cut pretty severely there. My goodness.
That'll bring Magdalena Strickland in to take over for Koch. I didn't see what happened to her. The ball must have hit her.
I think just caught her right up underneath the nose.
Must
but
have.
My goodness, that opened up a faucet of blood. Good. Classic captain, though, thinking team first, hustling over, bending forward, keeping the blood off the jersey so her coach doesn't have to work too hard in the laundry post game.
Try to connect to pair of players on the near side. Kelsey was the closest to it, but she couldn't run it down. It's a goal kick for the Mustangs. Kick right up the middle on that goal kick, popped up by Poitras. Battle for possession, and the Seawolves have it, taken by Tanis. Rolled outside. Fiandaka. Try to play that ahead over there on that left flank. That's what the Seawolves have been attacking here in the second half. And a throw in now for the Mustangs, just shy of midfield.
Both these teams have played close, hard-fought, tightly contested soccer games this season. SM had their first two games decided by just one goal, beat CCRI 1-0, lost in their conference opener UMA 1-0, and Central Maine, who had to settle for a scoreless draw on the road with Albany. They know how precious these goals are.
Caban. Varney won't get there. SMCC, when they score, they win. It's been that simple. Every time they've gotten a goal, they've gotten a victory. Of course, they've been shut out a couple of times as well. Great play by Martirano to pop that high as that was behind her. Martirano again. Maybe a chance now. The left-footed boot is wide as Olivia Varney set up. Good opportunity and let fly. But out of the reach of the keeper, Aubrey Gilbert. Just high and wide.
I know she's got a powerful shot. That one, though, on her left side, her weaker foot, but didn't look that much weaker with how much power she generated with that attempt.
Another chance maybe here for the Mustangs off the goal kick. They intercept. And a shot. Gilbert. Oh, that was tough, too, as that was delivered with some velocity and skipped off the turf. And Gilbert smothered it.
Well, best shot the Mustangs have had all night. Maybe not the best chance with LeBlanc having gotten that partial break, but that effort skipping right in front of the keeper. Gilbert needed good, strong hands because she could not afford to spill it with Martirano lurking.
Tanis. Too much pressure there, but Tanis has it back after Valentine challenged. Jaden Eastman. That's deflected outside. They were looking for Alexis Kelsey, who's making a run down the right wing, but it's out for a goal kick. Minute 56 of the 90. We're waiting for our first goal. Again, it's been a defensive battle, a midfield battle. Team's not allowed much to happen in the front third either way. Mustangs bring it back up the pitch. Martirano, high ball, slowed it down, couldn't stop it. Now the Seawolves played that through. It was behind Gilmore, maybe a chance now. Kelsey. A sub coming in, two subs in fact. Autumn Polk back in for the Seawolves, and Riley Pelletier entering for the first time for the Mustangs. Madison Valentine out. And Annabelle Fournier also getting a rest for the Seawolves.
Palantir is going to spell Valentine at that defensive mid position. As we close in on the hour mark, you're trying to make those first changes after halftime. Another one who's into the game for the first time today, Milena Strickland, after subbing in for Koch. That's a good ball down the flank from her.
Mustangs trying to set up the attack. Worked outside and played up that far side once again. Good race going on here, and it's won by Strickland.
Strickland is the Swiss Army knife style player, the Lowell, Massachusetts native, who can play in all three areas of the field, and type of player who can be just as comfortable venturing forward as they are sitting back on defense, and doing a good job spelling Koch while they attend to her on the sideline for that bloody nose.
Ball in no man's land. Coming back to take that is Michaela Martirano. Play that up the touchline. Gilmore, popped high. Poitras worked that back to command.
Unconventional but effective.
Now Poitras on the run. She'll have company out there as Condon is arriving. Scratch that. That was Kenny, number 8, not 9. Gilbert down to smother it on the turf.
Good low ball across there, but as you said, keeper did well to get down and take away the passing lane. Need to fire that one in with a little bit more velocity to try and pick out Shepard at the back post. Dare I say, Rob Kennedy, the headlamp is playing up with you again tonight.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of this one. Just keep shutting off on me. Got my backup in the bag, but I'm okay for now. Civiello with it. Civiello has to watch out. Varney was bearing down. Eastman. A little time and space now challenged as Caban stepped up, but she found Riley Wright coming up. Wright's pass, no one in particular, but it's grabbed by Eastman again. Eastman, nice touch pass through. Civiello rolling that into the area. Oh, excellent challenge once again. But it's right back on Kelsey's foot. Alexis Kelsey trying to work inside the area. That was broken up. Oh, excellent defensive challenges for the Mustangs.
Gilmore did a great job of helping out as the covering defender. Just couldn't quite drive it upfield with the left foot.
Gilmore and Remington both as Civiello's shot deflects on goal. And Eliason Alert picks it up at the near post.
Necessary save there, it had to say. Did a great job of staying with that off the bounce.
And Braley just out-talling her opponent there. Civiello. Roll to the outside. A chance now for the Seawolves. And that's right on goal again. And again, no problem for Eliason.
I believe that's Tanis again from that far side.
Yep.
Has been causing problems. Getting into the area. That one, though, just didn't quite have the muster behind it with the left foot. Need more power behind the shot to really trouble Eliason, who has perhaps been the busier of the two statistically. 6 save for her, but not a ton that has drawn a stretch.
Pelletier playing that long. Martirano on it. Mustangs looking to attack here. Kayla Martirano. Right footed to the edge of the area. It hopped right through Poitras.
Oh, that was a beautiful ball in, and there was just no trap on the other side.
Pelletier again. Deflects off a Seawolf player and grabbed by Kelsey. And the race on the touchline. Fiandaka. She's racing Gilmore. Gilmore wins the race, playing it out for a throw. Now we get the Mustangs to get back and take shape defensively. Jade Niesman will come over to take the throw. Past the hour mark here, 1:61. Seawolves try to work their way off the touchline and do. Here's Kelsey. Her shot blocked. Remington again actually scratched that. No, that was Gilmore. That was right the first time. It was Remington who made that block. Poitras waiting for help. Battle of 15s there, won by Salazar over Olivia Varney.
Look at Kiki Shepard coming back to the ball on that far side, winning a tackle.
Good work by the Offensive specialist coming back and reclaiming the ball. Maybe a throw-in for the... Nope, stayed in play. Sorry about that. And the Seawolves now working forward, but that'll get broken up over on the far side once again by Heather Nelson.
Nelson's had a couple of challenging touches on her left foot tonight, but did well there, winning the race to the loose ball over the top and got the timing right to clear the danger.
There's no way through yet as they'll try to feed Civiello. That deflects off a Seawolf. Throw in for Central Maine. Polk steals. Rolled forward. Will skip off the turf, and the first one there, Eliason. Can tell the players have a little bit of difficulty with the wet, fast track out there right now as far as placing those through balls. You mentioned that in the first half, Caleb.
Yeah, we could just overhear a comment coming from head coach Ethan Wells in front of the SMCC bench telling his team, good job, keep plugging away. They're going to link up one of these times.
Civiello challenged. Regains possession. Pass bound for Kelsey. Intercepted. Martirano. They'll make the steal there as Poitras has now. There's some room in the middle. Also has Kiki Shepard arriving. That may have deflected. I think it did. Well, it did. It's a corner.
And that one was well off target, but got helped out by the defender trying to bravely intervene with a left foot. That wasn't necessary. And Central Maine's going to get their second corner kick delivery of this game. And with how the play has been so stymied, these dead ball set pieces, a chance to serve it into the mixer, are even more precious. Have to get a good delivery here.
It's Varney to take it. Setting up right-footed, out-swinging corner. Played short. Varney again with a left foot. Deflected off a defender. Strickland couldn't work it in. Maybe a chance now for the Seawolves to counter. Here they come with speed, if not numbers. Mustangs were back. The only attacker up ahead was Fiandaka. And Nelson had her covered well. Shepard. Shepard goes tumbling down with a Seawolf player as they collide.
No point either direction. Assume that one's just going to go out for a throw in.
So Maya Braley, who collided with the Mustangs rookie. It is just a throw. Central Maine possession. Civiello. Kelsey down the touchline. She's racing for it and beaten just barely by Gilmore. A sub into the contest. That's Alyssa Rodriguez again, number 12.
I tell you what, that was a magnificent ball down the touchline. Might not have linked up for a player to go sprinting ahead, but curling it to keep it in play and really gave Gilmore no other play but to just clear it out into touch.
Yeah, Gilmore being so alert is why it wasn't a more dangerous play. She got there and just got the toe on it.
Might have been the best pass of the game we've seen so far.
Jade Niesman, there's a nice pass as she just found Kelsey again. A great defense once more by the Mustangs. Remington, as is her custom. Her play up the pitch is miskicked as a throw in for the Seawolves.
Yeah, she could tell as soon as she went to go hit that one and let it roll a little too far out of the way of her plant foot, and she was going to hook that one, but did at least do her main job, which is get it out of the danger area.
This will be a goal kick for Central Maine. In the 66th minute. Will we have someone break the deadlock in the next 24?
Well, how brave are these coaches going to be? Every result in conference play is super precious, but you've got a situation here where meeting for the first time of the year, you got pride on the line.
Oh, nice stop over there on that far side. Now the Mustangs look to work back up the pitch. But it's stolen. That was Eastman again, who came all the way over. Southern Maine wanted a foul call there, didn't get it. Now it's the Mustangs with it, played ahead by Shepard. Attack going on here as it's slid back toward Poitras. Bounce past her. Breaking that up and booting it ahead, Gilmore. Martirano just outside the area. Switching to the right foot. Martirano into the area now. Can they turn and get the shot away? Caban in a good position. Sets herself up for the opportunity. But she tried to roll that through, was broken up. That was a chance. She probably should have let fire.
Yeah, Rob Rodriguez drilling his team on taking those 25-yard or so shots in preparation for this game. He's not going to like seeing one let go begging, especially with, as we've said so many times now, how much of a premium are on scoring chances.
Maybe one here coming. Walking the goal line. Thrown in the middle. Oh, and a shot right at the keeper and saved by Eliason. Best opportunity of the contest. And a chance that time for Fiandaca to open the scoring and score her first ever Southern Maine goal. Good velocity, but the placement, that's the part she didn't get right. Now Martirano back the other way to respond. Michaela Martirano, left-footed. Aubrey Gilbert at full stretch makes the stop.
You can hear now with the stoppage point in play, Rob Rodriguez from the sideline imploring Lily Caban, if you get another shot, another chance from that area, take the shot.
Great play here by Tanis to walk in, and Fiandaca right up the middle. Back to live action here. Martirano at the goal line. That's played out into touch for a Central Maine throw.
And boy, what a chance that was for Fiandaca. Great ball laid on a platter across the 6 for her. Just has to plant that either side of the goalkeeper, and it's easily into the back of the net. But Eliason stood her ground well, and sometimes you just have to make eye contact with the shooter and induce that one right down the middle, and that's what happened.
Make yourself big and hope you take up enough space. Caban weaving through defenders. Caban still. And it knocked off her foot, though. She was 1-on-3 and did well for a while. Remington had it for a moment. Into assists was Riley Pelletier, who slowed down the Seawolves' attack.
Well, dare I say, Rob, we're seeing this game open up a little bit here. Both coaches being willing to send their players further forward, and this has all the all the telltale signs, I should say, of a game that is not going to end scoreless without some fantastic plays defensively.
Well, both Rob Rodriguez and Ethan Wells know how important the 3 points would be here as opposed to just a single for the draw. Poitras played back. Was in Caban's vicinity. Was stolen by Rodriguez. Salazar. Up the sideline, but slowed down by the Mustangs. Salazar there again to defend. And plays it ahead once more for Southern Maine. Strickland. A turn outside, but Autumn Polk stood in her way. It's a throw in for the home side. $70 of the 90 gone here. Played into the area, coming out Gilbert as that pass bound from Martirano didn't get there. Booted forward by Caban. Rolls all the way through. This will be a goal kick.
I think we're going to see super sub Sarah Labby on the scene here to try to inject some more pace down the wings. Both teams looking for changes.
Civiello's back as well, number 22 back in the game. Labby's getting her first action, so completely rested, good speed. And has those finishing skills that could come in handy right now for the Mustangs if they can get her a chance.
Well, how many times have we seen a ball set up on a player's left foot and not be their strong foot? She certainly has a strong left foot if she gets one of those opportunities.
Alexis Kelsey. Eastman, return to Kelsey again. She's marked out there by Gilmore. And Gilmore lets it ride, takes the throw. The Mustangs will get to do it again. Nice stop by Eastman. Olivia Varney coming over to take the throw this time. Yankee Conference All-Star last year, her freshman year. Marano plays it into space. Battle of eights as Poitras racing with Devin Kenny. Kenny. Marano intercepts. Marano right on the touchline, kept it alive for the Mustangs. Brave defending as that was Riley Wright who came in and absorbed the contact. Stopped the pass, concedes a throw.
Good attempt to get that cross in there.
Riley Pelletier was cut out. Remington again with the instep. Caban heads it high. Caban with it here. Played it back in support to Strickland. Strickland bothered by Civiello. Strickland recovering. Civiello knocked it back again. Problem for Eastman is trying to pass that back. Riley Wright is just waiting for it, and there she is now. And has help from Kelsey coming in on the far side. Wright holds. Civiello, and a save made. Devin Eliason again coming up big, holding on to that near post. Making the save from Jordan Civiello.
Oh, what a beautiful move it was down that far side to set that one up. I think Tanis there just carving open as she continued to hassle Strickland into blocked clearance after blocked clearance. Made a nice move there to cut it back, and for the second time in this second half, a good ball on a slide rule pass into the area to set somebody up, and the shot ends up right down the middle at the keeper.
I get the feeling if anyone's going to set up a goal for the Seawolves team, it's going to be Isabel Tanis, who strangely enough doesn't have an assist in her career, I don't believe. 5 goals, but no helpers at this point.
You would know why she can't pass to herself in the
that
middle
must be
to
it.
set it up.
Marano, a nice move, shifting in. Long shot from distance, and that just drifted wide. She did have help coming at the back post. It was just out of the reach of the on-rushing Jalen Poitras.
She's got a powerful boot, but that's a long way out, and from a tighter angle that far left. But this this point in the game, you take those chances, see what happens.
Yeah, tight angle, long distance. The keeper's only given up 4 goals on the season and only 1 outside of the NHTI game. That's part of the problem as well, as it takes a pretty good shot from distance to beat Aubrey Gilbert. There's a foul called on Martirano as Kelsey went tumbling. Well, we have a goal, 15 minutes and change. Minute 75 of the 90 here in Auburn. Heavy touch by Eastman. That turned it over to Varney. And Eastman back on it. Played in that far side. Fiandaka. Jocelyn Civiello. That's a nice ball to connect with the on-rushing teammate in space. Rolled in toward the goal again. Jade Eastman not happy with her delivery there. She kind of stopped and threw her head up to the sky. Not what she wanted.
This game heads into the final quarter of an hour here, Rob. Has all the hallmarks of another tight one between the two rivals. Last year was a 1-0 game on home field here for the Mustangs. Of course, difference being this year that both games are countable in the conference standings. So,
Alexis Kelsey into the area. Here's a chance. Kelsey to the 18, passed outside, and a shot off the bar. That was Civiello. That's as close as anyone's come. Kelsey setting up Jocelyn Civiello, who came very close to unlocking the deadlock here.
Then the follow-up chance in the box as well, with Eliason trying to scramble back into position. That was blocked. His great move, didn't need to get by the defender, just open up a little bit of space and let fly.
Did Remington recover too as she deflected that ball and then got right back in the way to block the second effort.
Is that Fiandaka or Tanis, I think,
it was
who had the
Tanis,
shot there?
It was Tanis on the shot.
Very close. All she needed to do was have that ball bounce a little bit faster back to her before the defender could cut off her path, because there was an open side of the net with Eliason trying to scramble back to her balancing feet. And look who has come back to the substitution area from the bench. Emma Koch, after taking the hard hit to the face.
She'll check into the next opportunity for the Mustangs. Aubrey Gilbert boots it downfield. Trapped by Rodriguez, but played back. No one there in white, though. Gilbert will come and clean it up. Gilbert exploring options, taking her time. Booted downfield. That was in Eastman's vicinity. Headed forward instead by Remington. Martirano. Challenged by Rodriguez. Mustangs reset. No, sorry, the Seawolves do. Great stab by Civiello. And she recovers.
Oh, the first touch was beautiful, and she still had time after getting a great first touch on it, even after almost tripping over the ball to maintain possession. Look at Remington.
Remington just going through challenges. That was all clean, too. She was challenged twice and just kept control.
Like a bulldozer there, clearing the path in front.
So a throw in for the Mustangs.
And it's she who is coming off here.
She deserves a break.
Has to be spent after the amount of covering she has done everywhere on the field defensively.
Poitras. To the edge of the area once again. Played back for a shot, and it bounces in on goal, Pelletier. And Aubrey Gilbert charging over Labby, I believe.
Yeah.
Sarah Labby is down. That's picked up by Heather Nelson. Nelson working forward, and we have a whistle here as Labby's still down. And the referee will stop the clock with 11:48 to go. Labby's definitely took the worst of that contact with Aubrey Gilbert.
Oh, and I think
Rob
that
Rodriguez.
was one comment too many from the sideline.
Yeah, Rob Rodriguez getting a yellow card here. So the first yellow card assessed in this game goes to the Central Maine bench boss.
Yellow card to coach.
Yellow card, no, assistant right there.
No, went to the assistant coach.
I got you.
Elena LeBlanc set to check back in. Ryan Wallace assessed the yellow card. Quick chance to chat for both teams. Ethan Wells has talked to his Seawolves. Rod Rodriguez. Only a conversation now with Poitras. We'll take a look at our next game coming up. It's 2 nights from now, weather permitting. We're keeping an eye on that forecast, but hopefully with the weather cooperates. If so, we have a doubleheader. The women will start against Word of Life at 5 o'clock. The men follow at 7 o'clock. Great doubleheader on a Thursday night here in Auburn. More Yankee Conference action.
So the yellow card there not issued to head coach Rob Rodriguez. That was assistant coach Brian Wallace on the sideline who picked up that caution. Just letting the emotions get the best of him, but you can understand being upset. That is one of the things that they have changed to the laws of the game, no longer requiring a stoppage in play for an injured player when the referee suspects a head injury. And there's certainly the concern about that after the collision with the keeper.
And Sarah Labby had just checked into the game, too. She's only out there for a couple of minutes, and she just had some, well, just terrible luck with injuries.
Yeah, has that right thigh pretty well wrapped coming off, and it looks like might be favoring the legs a little bit.
And she'll get a ride back, too, as you're about to see the golf car. There's the Mustangs. The golf car at the top of your screen. Dave Gagne out to help Sarah Labby. Doesn't want the help. She's going to come off.
Yeah.
Upright. Get some help from the training staff, but she'll walk off.
Good kid in her season back here now as a junior after missing out last year. And trying to make an impact there when you're only going to have a few minutes coming off the bench. You're trying to be the super sub. Speed in on everything. She was doing everything she could to get to that ball coming off the long distance shot that was arrowed in, hoping there was going to be a spill from Gilbert. The goalkeeper not doing anything wrong there. That's the right to get to the ball. It's just those types of collisions that are going to happen.
Back to open play here, Varney. Work that ahead to Martirano again. Back to Varney. Gilmore in to help out. Martirano tried Tried to go outside. Shielded well by Riley Wright, but Martirano still battling. Wright, though, emerging. That's brought right back, though, by Jalen Poitras.
Just trying to find a way to shift herself free onto her stronger right foot.
Martirano to the edge of the area. Varney popped that ahead. Gilmore has that deflect. Martirano reached for it. Didn't make much contact. It's played out into touch, and it's a throw in for Southern Maine. Gilmore stepping up. That pass bound for Civiello. Riley Wright has to be careful here, as that was intercepted by Gilmore. Caban trying to gain possession and turn, does so. Varney back to Caban, they separate. Varney's shot takes a deflection. That hit Rodriguez. Soft Caban, played over near side Gilmore. Couldn't keep it in, throw in for the Seawolves. Kelsey. Great battle with Gilmore. Gilmore plays that up to touch as well. Riley Wright will take the throw for Southern Maine. 80 minutes gone into the last 10. Martirano down the left side. Dispossessed by Wright. There's Pelletier. Little space for her. Left-footed ahead to the edge of the area. It's over her head. Alexis Kelsey once again looking for options. Koch. Handed that right to Civiello. Koch there to force her back. And eventually force the turnover as that's booted ahead by Strickland. Now maybe a chance now. Poitras is in. Poitras! Saved by Gilmore. Or Gilbert, rather. Aubrey Gilbert with the save. Wow. Two great saves at that end tonight. Eliason with one, Gilbert with that one, and the skipper comes in and is picked up by Gilbert again.
Good effort there from Caban, but how about that save? We gave a bunch of credit to Eliason in the first half for coming out to smother the one-on-one opportunity. Gilbert not quite as much needing to come out for that, but still kept herself big and made an outstanding save, as we've seen Poitras, well, almost last time out against UMA. Similar position in the field. She tucked one into the corner for what proved to be the game winner.
She's got it again. And it hopped off her foot. Eastman looking downfield. We're in next goal win territory now, that's for sure. If there is to be a goal. And while Fournier back in the game, she's certainly got the opportunity to score. Let's take a look at the save. So there's Poitras bearing down Gilbert by the 6-yard box, now up by the spot. Just made herself big and made a great save there to deny Poitras.
Let's come back to play here. Nice job by Martirano to play the ball off the defender and get Central Maine a throw-in, but not able to do anything with it.
Kelsey, plenty of space. Civiello. Jocelyn Civiello. Got drilled by Koch. That'll be a foul. And a free kick. Not many fouls called in this game. But an opportunity here for the Seawolves. Trying to conjure something up inside the area off this set piece.
Yeah, a little too much extra there with the follow-through from the arms. It wasn't necessarily the challenge on the ball that led to that free kick.
And the outstretched forearm will get called every time. Annabelle Fournier will deliver into the area. Here it is. Gets through, deflected high. And off the upright. Still loose in the area. And cleared away. Wow, he couldn't get much closer to scoring than the Seawolves just did.
Second time the crossbar has come to the aid of Devin Eliason behind her.
And Eliason there, too, to take care of the rebound and deflect that. The defense did the rest. More chances here in the second half as these teams look for what would likely be a game winner. With only 6 minutes and change remaining. Martirano, almost stole that. Now the Mustangs do have it. Worked ahead now. Varney, her pass was cut out. Something was going there for Central Maine, no doubt, and a great defensive play by Wright.
Varney had all the space in the world there as the clearance found her with no Seawolves around and did the right thing trying to draw the defender in close, but just couldn't get the pass wide enough to get it back to Martirano.
It's too close to Riley Wright, who stuck the boot out there. Varney tried to find Cabana, it was behind her. Varney now with it. Advancing, and Eastman played back to Varney. Can Varney control? She can't. Poitras was close to it, but Aubrey Gilbert was the first one there. Kelsey had it stolen by Bianca Gilmore. Now Gilmore on the move. Ran into a pair of defenders, just turned inside. It was stolen. Jade Eastman and Alexis Kelsey both there. Civiello. Kelsey's arrived. Alexis Kelsey stood up. Koch plays that ahead. Now Martirano. Good ball to head that out of there as Martirano was trying to find Poitras.
Now you've almost got the problem of both teams trying too much to stretch the field forward. Varney that time for Martirano wide open in the center part of the field to play the pass to. Seawolves, similar problem on their last foray down there. Both teams have one thought in their mind right now, and it's score what would surely be the game winner at this point.
Kevin Kenny made a nice play, though, to head that would-be pass out of there. Gilmore. Deflected off Kelsey. And there's a throw-in for the Mustangs. Martirano stepped in front of Wright. Varney ahead. Caban almost. But Braley, who's been so good in the middle of that defense, rockets it away. Civiello. That's played back. Not intentionally, just deflected off the foot of the defender, and that's why the keeper, Eliason, could pick it up. Braley again, just being a nuisance in the middle for any kind of attack. She's thwarted several this evening. No chance for Kelsey to grab that. Didn't need to anyway. It was last touched by the Mustangs. Eastman's got the ball for the throw.
Allie Salt, assistant coach, yelling encouragement from the sideline for Central Maine. Final 5 minutes here is always the time when you have to dig deep, when the legs are burning and you're feeling the exhaustion settling in. What do you have left in the tank to try to push through?
Kelsey with the 1-2. Alexis Kelsey, there's the cross. And a good one as well. Deflected in the area. Played out of there by Riley Pelletier, who was the first one to it. Seawolves threatening. Played the edge of the area again. Eastman steps onto it, has space, takes the shot. Didn't get as much contact as she would have liked, and that bounces in. Headed to Martirano. Pop that into the middle. Braley. Her header picked up by Eastman. Chested down by Caban. Caban wanted to play LeBlanc through, was behind her. That went through Kelsey. Gilmore racing for it. Fournier there too. Gilmore defeats Fournier. A throw in for the Mustangs. That'll get Megan Remington back in with 2.5 to go.
Strickland making way.
Yep, there's Strickland coming off.
A little swapping of spots as well. Going to slide Koch over to the right back position.
135 seconds is all that remains. No goals, few chances. Will that change in the last 2 and a bit? Jaden Eastman. Eastman as well. Popped in the area, headed away. Only as far, though, as Fournier, and she's got a good, strong nose for goal. And has won a corner. This is the third corner for Southern Maine, the first here in the second half. May as well be golden goal right now with just 90 ticks of the clock left. If anyone scores, that you would think that would be enough. Southern Maine setting up for the crucial corner. Here it is. Headed high and cleared. Seawolves back on it, though. That's Eastman again. Poitras working outside. Salazar has patrolled that left fullback position out there to defend. And a throw in for the Seawolves as we're under a minute to go. Now the throw for the visitors in blue. 45 seconds to find a winner for one of these two teams.
And offside flag is up there.
It is. Not much time. Maybe time for one more rush if the Mustangs hurry, because they have the free kick on the offside. Knocked down by Southern Maine again.
Uh-oh.
That was played outside, but right to Kelsey.
Oh,
Deflected off the bar. What a save. Deflected off the bar by Eliason when it seemed like Alexis Kelsey was going to steal the 3 points for the Seawolves. Here it is. She just got the fingertips.
Well,
and
there's
did
your,
just enough.
There's your player of the game right there as a horrendous mistake on the clearance. Nearly gift-wrapped a game winner that would have broken CMCC hearts. And Eliason to the rescue, fingertips to push that one up over.
It would have been the hometown girl, Alexis Kelsey from Auburn, Maine. What if she'd scored that goal? It would have been her first ever for Southern Maine Community College, and man, that would have been a memorable one for her. She came so close, but these two teams will each take a point out of the effort, and that'll be it, a nil draw. Scoreless here in Auburn tonight. I want to thank Caleb Lamb. Also want to thank Rob Munzing. We'll keep it here for a second. Want to see that again?
Yeah, here's your player of the game, Rob Munzing. Didn't
What's
do a foot wrong pretty much all game, and Eliason full stretch to get up over, and tell you what, that was save number 10 on the night for her right there, and a full 5 alarm, 10 from even the East Russian judge on that effort there.
So perfect save made at the end. Preserves the goalless draw here. A point apiece for the Mustangs and the Seawolves. And that'll do it for our broadcast. For Caleb Lamb, for Rob Munzing, for our entire Munzing Media crew, I'm Rob Kennedy saying so long from Auburn. The Central Maine Community College Mustangs nil. The Southern Maine Community College Seawolves nil. Thanks for watching on Munzing Media.